Hello, everybody, man. It's your boy Crom. We back with another one, and I'm here with.
Dom Solomon, senior DB for CalU football.
So we got a couple questions we're gonna rock out and just have a good time. So the first question I want to ask you is, tell me a little something about you. Where you from? Where you grew up at?
So I grew up in Clarence, Pennsylvania. I played football all my life for real. Yeah, it's a football town.
Right down the road from me. So how old was you when you started playing football, and what made you like fall in love with the game?
So like where I come from, it's like you play football for real. Like you play sports, it's either football or the streets. So
that's
I played football since I was 4 years old. Funny story, so when I got to about 11, 12, I was playing football and I got into it with my coach. And he slammed me on my head. So like after that, I like left the team or whatever. I guess you could say I quit, and I ain't played for like 2 years, and then I ain't play again until my junior year in high school, and then that's how I ended up getting here.
Could you walk us through like your junior year when you came back? Like,
So it was crazy. So my junior year, my first game playing, like the third snap of the game, I went to make a tackle, and I tore my labrum. So I was out for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then I came back, and my shoulder kept popping out, and yeah. So my season was over from there, and then my senior year, I played the whole season hurt. Then I had surgery right before I came here my freshman year in 2019.
it's crazy. God's really real. You here now,
Yeah,
standing,
so
doing. A lot of people don't come back from that adversity.
3 surgeries later.
What was your favorite college game you ever played in? And why was that your favorite college game?
I'll probably have to say 2021 against IUP. It was a tough game. You know, we was losing the whole game. We battled adversity. So, like, that was a big point. And it was probably most memorable though, because I blocked the punt for us to go get the lead score.
Yeah.
And that was, like, my first big game as a freshman. Like, so, like, that joint was, cracking.
Could you remember what was like you was going through when you did that, or you can't remember the feeling?
No, I do for real. It was wild because it was fourth down. It was about, I want to say, like, 50 seconds or something like that left to go in the game. And I just remember looking at Derek Lockhart, and I'm like, bro, if we don't block this, like, our season's done.
Yeah, you made a
And
play.
then both of us ended up getting through, though. And he opened that joint up for me, and I ended up blocking a punt. So we ended up going to score and winning the game.
Yeah, that probably was cracking. How was you feeling when you heard you was the captain of this year, being a starter on our defense and just being like a leader?
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of knew I was gonna be a captain. I didn't know I was gonna be the Michael Perry captain, the top captain of the team. But I knew I was gonna be a captain just because I was a captain last year. But like just knowing that the guys respect me, knowing that like I got that leadership in the locker room, that's a good feeling.
Definitely bring the energy, and that's what I would say for me voting you and putting you down. Like I see, it's like the dog mentality. A lot of boys don't got the Marvelle Valley dog mentality, so it's like it's different. So it's like when I seen, I put a smile on my face because it's like it's either you play ball like you said, or you gonna be in the streets. A lot of people don't want to talk about that, but
So it was definitely big though, especially because like since I've been here, we really haven't had no black top team captain.
Yeah.
That's African American. So like that was big for me, you know, just being able to be an African American and be able to lead the team and be the top team captain. You know, that was big.
and then showing other people that you really can do it.
Exactly, like it's possible.
Could you walk us through your pregame ritual, like what you do before a game day?
So I typically try to get out early, probably like 20, 15 minutes early before everybody else get on the field, get out, go get a good stretch in. Other than that, I just do everything, you know, go through the team stretch. And then my pregame ritual for real is when we get back in the locker room right before we go out to the game, I play Lil Boosie Crazy, Lil Boosie Set It Off. Them was my two songs right before I walk out.
Every time, put you
And
on.
like he said, we gonna set it off and it's my, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's my pregame ritual, you know, always pray, you know, like that's first.
Yeah.
Before I listen to any music, gotta pray, you feel me? So like, that's my pregame ritual. I don't do nothing too crazy.
Not too crazy. That's how it be. Where would you like to see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
I would like to see myself still playing ball. You know, if it don't work out though, I just know I'm gonna be successful in whatever I decide to do.
Yeah.
Like just because I'm a hard worker, I'm a leader. So like, just having those traits, like the traits that you get from playing football, playing a team sport, I know like that's gonna help me in the long run.
And I don't think a lot of people understand just us being football players, like how much adversity you got to go through from
Exactly.
other things on the side, like from college coming up August and still being in season while we could be doing anything.
Exactly. Every day though, like people don't see the battles you go through during the season, you know, playing hurt, practicing hurt, going out there every day and still being able to do what you gotta do to get the job done.
Is there anything you would like to change about our generation, or like, what do you feel about our generation right now?
That's a good question. One thing I would probably change about our generation is our perspective on relationships.
Yeah.
And when I say relationships, I mean intimate relationships. Like our generation is it's going downhill relationship wise. So
it's
like
definitely going downhill.
it's like it's tough to find a one nowadays. You know, there's always girls out here going different routes, doing their thing, but like probably relationships is what I would change most. You know, people aren't loyal no more.
Yeah, it's definitely, that's
like,
the thing. And then I feel like this generation, it's common to not be loyal, and people like that now.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can find love in this generation.
It ain't happening.
It's not
happening.
What's one of your biggest fears, like, in life?
My biggest fear, honestly, probably heights.
That's so crazy. And the thing about, I say that's so crazy, because I was just scared of heights before I got on a plane to go to Atlanta. It's not as bad as what
I've been on a
think.
plane before, though. But like, I'm saying,
right.
like, when I stand on top of a building and look down.
Oh yeah, for
something
sure.
like that. Like,
do you get on roller coasters though?
I'm cool.
Oh yeah,
I'm not going for all that.
So we the same. I don't get on roller coasters. I had
Probably
to get on that. But the thing about me though, I really fell in love with flying now. It's just peaceful.
Oh yeah, I agree. Being in a plane, peaceful. Like,
I ain't never think me getting on a plane would have changed my perspective. It's just heights. But if you could be any animal in the world to survive, what animal would you be, and why would you pick that animal?
Be a lion.
You'll be a lion?
The king of the jungle.
I think everybody gonna pick that. That's just funny.
If it's not a lion, I would probably say a gorilla.
See, a gorilla, you on.
Most human trait. They got more human traits.
They do, but
So
it's like you got too much stuff trying to attack. If you a lion,
but I'm a gorilla.
yeah, you definitely
You know what
do.
I'm saying? Like, I'm a gorilla. Who want to try a gorilla?
Nobody ain't gonna try a gorilla all the
Besides a
time.
lion.
Yeah, a gorilla gonna be the lion, in my opinion.
I agree.
Is there any encouragement words that you want to say to kids coming up that's watching this, seeing you play right now? Like anything you want to just say to the youth?
Some words of encouragement I could give. Just know it's possible. Like anything you set your mind to do, you can do. Like don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let nobody lead you down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Like it's possible. No matter what you want to do, it's possible. Like there's routes out here for you to go. Don't ever tell nobody like it's a one-way street, because no matter what they want to do, they'll be able to do. So like just know it's possible.
And I think that's what we need right now. Like in the generation that we're living in right now, it's so hard. Everybody is turning away from sports. It's not just with sports. It's just like people just feel like the streets is just where it's at. And
I agree. And it's like part of that is because of I don't want to put the blame on parents, but the way parents are raising kids now, it's like you can't really put your hands on a kid. Like when I was coming up, like I'm getting a beating.
They got
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't respect their elders. How like when I came up, I had to respect my elders. Like, you gotta stay out of grown folk business, stuff like that. Like nowadays, it's not like that. Like kids in grown folk business, kids not respecting their elders. So like,
well, we're gonna wrap it up, man. It's your boy Crom. Anything else you want to say before we get off here?
oh sir, I appreciate you for having me, my brother.